A week ago, there's head coach Bill Tierney, the legend, 14th year here at the University of Denver, and has announced that he will be retiring after the season.
We're sad to see him go, but so thankful and grateful for everything that he's done, not only for the University of Denver lacrosse program, but the school and the lacrosse community here in Denver as a whole. Leading
the program, Nick Myers for Ohio State. He's in his 15th year, so these two coaches have been matching up almost year for year here for a long time now. This is the first time the Buckeyes have been to Peter Barton Lacrosse Stadium since 2018. Normally they
of the opportunity given to you, and that's going to be something huge for this team to take advantage of if you want to get this win today.
Stathakis off the violation from Ohio State will have it. And to your point, that's something Coach Tierney, when we talked about leading up to this matchup, different ways
of who was supposed to be sliding and who was supposed to be that help guy, because you don't want to leave a guy like Colby Smith just right in front of the cage with his hands free.
James Hogan going against Stathakis on that face-off. Ball eventually went out of bounds here on the near side. Malik Sparrow.
One thing to watch, Brad, for the continuation of this game is Alec Stathakis
is up to 16 points. Those are both tops on the team for the Pioneers. 2-1. Home team in front. The visiting team wins that face-off.
A well-timed kind of back cut by JJ, and he's able to already get a natural hat trick with that third of the game. And another great look by Noah Manning of keeping his head up.
Pioneers will have it.
Great check by Jimmy Freehill.
Goals courtesy of JJ Silstrop. Stathakis wins another face-off.
Downhill, and now here's where the important part's going to come in. Can Alec Stathakis win this face-off when we still have a man-up opportunity because of that penalty? And Alec does just that. A timely face-off win. Now we have another opportunity to score off that penalty. It's on this power play, and we are still man-up, so let's see if Stathakis can win us another.
He does just that. Sparrow had it, lost it, has it back.
To the dangerous areas, and if you're on defense, you know, that's the area you need to cover. It's really tough if you get beaten to the middle of the field, because that slide from your defense to your help is so far.
Hogan got knocked down. He had a shot at it to come up with it. Call's going to go against the Pioneers, so OSU has it. 5-2.
Goal by Colby Smith to now we look up at the scoreboard. Now it's a 5-3 game with the momentum kind of shifting back over to Ohio State.
Stathakis wins that one against Hogan. He's now 7 of 10. An opportunity here right on the body. AJ Mercurio into Wallen. Now he's trying to kick it to a teammate. It went off of Ohio State.
Goal by Colby Smith to now we look up at the scoreboard. Now it's a 5-3 game with the momentum kind of shifting back over to Ohio State.
Stathakis wins that one against Hogan. He's now 7 of 10. An opportunity here right on the body. AJ Mercurio into Wallen. Now he's trying to kick it to a teammate. It went off of Ohio State. Mercurio again, this time buries it. He got denied the first time, the second time in the back of the net. 6-3 Pioneers.
AJ Mercurio with the old bait and switch move. Gets the shot on the first opportunity and just, again, kind of kept his levels the same on the first shot, but that one completely sells it with a nice face dodge. And is able to get by him on that one, because as he gets in, he's getting to about 8 yards. And at that point, it's just a reaction, try to save for Wallen. He's able to put it by him. That's a huge goal by Mercurio to stay on the offense and be comfortable. One thing I'm loving about this DU team is they are not shy to shoot today. We kind of saw that in previous games, and talking to Coach Tierney, you could see that kind of from the offensive guys. And maybe once they get to game time, kind of getting a little bit tighter, gripping their sticks a little bit too tight. But today, I've loved to see it. Nick Kelly's already had 2 or 3 shots today. Sparrow coming down, taking that shot. Mercurio already with 2 shots on 1 possession. I'm loving that we're taking these opportunities, because to beat a team like Ohio State, you do have to take some chances.
Yeah, they've been more aggressive today. And Coach, you know, saying, hey, it's only a matter of time till this offense starts clicking. We just need maybe a little bit more confidence, a little bit more aggression on the offense, and we're seeing it today. Flag comes out against the Pioneers. Looks like manning the guilty party. Caputo, the freshman from Westbury, New York, 6th goal of his collegiate career. Stathakis with another win for the Pioneers. 2-goal advantage for the...
Right over his shoulder. So Wallen trying to kind of anticipate maybe where that ball's going, and Avery with his offhand sticks it right by him.
Avery with his first career hat trick last weekend. Now he's got a hat trick here. How about another for the Pioneers? Ryan Giles buries that one.
And this is what a face-off guy like Alec Stathakis can do. I know I keep saying his name over and over, but it is so valuable to a team that he is giving you these extra opportunities. And then Ryan Giles, the polls today for DU are feeling it and coming out and almost probably taking more shots than the attack has today. AJ Mercurio with 2 shots, Malik Sparrow with a shot. Now Ryan Giles comes in and absolutely sticks it. And again, another shot that Wallen is kind of leaning down low as this ball comes, and they're sticking it up top. So it could be something to read into the scouting report going into the second half. Just make sure you're changing up on Wallen, because he's starting to guess and starting to go low.
Stathakis with a violation, so OSU will have it. For Giles, first goal of the season.
Reacting, he's guessing to try to guess where these shooters are going with these poles. Not only do you get a man down goal, and now you get an opportunity with Stathakis to win the faceoff, or at least take some more time off the clock. And another thing I've loved about this DU team is they have been relentless on the ride. In between the middle of the field, they have absolutely dominated Ohio State with their energy and their tenacity that they've had today.
Yeah, the level of intensity.
On his knees. I don't know what Wallen is seeing and is going on, but it really looks like he is having a very tough time reading the ball today.
Face-off won by the Buckeyes. 4 goals for Avery. He had 3 last week in his first career hat trick. 4 here in the first half. Still, the point is the offensive firepower for the Buckeyes is there to match your point. Stay aggressive. Alec Stathakis will help with that.
Control the flow of the game. We've said his name over and over again, but there's a reason why, that he's done such a great job of controlling this team, and now getting a little opportunity here.
That pass got deflected, but Silstrop comes up with it and finishes. His 4th of the game, 11-4 Pios.
That's the start you want. Get the face off. Again, it doesn't matter how it goes in the back of the net, it goes in the back of the net. Alec Stathakis maybe kind of takes a chance to throw a skip pass, gets knocked down. But what a handle right there by J.J. Silstrop. Almost a little hockey move, just picks it up and is able to put it by Cleveland. Able to put it by Wallen, excuse me, for his 4th of the game.
Unassisted for Silstrop, 16th of the season. And he's getting back to full strength, and it's really showing. The attackman, for the 4th time, finds the back of the net. Just 19 seconds in, Stathakis able to scoop that one up. Free Hill here on the near side. Cleveland now across midfield.
As a lefty, he's covering that far pipe and just gives up enough. And Avery able to use that left hand again on the run and fool Wallen for his 5th of the game.
Sparrow with a big check. Ohio State able to hold on to it.
For his 3rd in a game, who has looked really good after coming back from injury. His first game back was last week against Notre Dame. So it looks like he's just starting to get to feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, he's made an impact. because 2 goals last week, a hat trick already this week with a lot of time left here in the second half. So a welcoming sight for Buckeye fans to have Smith back out there and paying immediate dividends. White, the bounce shot, now 2 in a row for Ohio State. White to more from Blue Ball, Pennsylvania, going against Stathakis. Hogan took a lot of the face-offs in the first half. Giles has it now. Mercurio scored once, gonna fire again. This one.
And a really important face-off to slow this momentum down for Stathakis.
Ed Sheehan with the assist. Stathakis wins the face-off.
Comes down, gets a great possession with the goal. Let's see what this DU team can do to kind of stop this run, put a stop to the bleeding. Avery, in the last 2 weeks, he's shown that he is the guy that can take over in these games.
And that scoring coming out of the midfield, that top line. We talked about how much some of the second and third line get to play. It might be less now with Avery and the impact he's had in this one. 13-8. The run was going.
Goes over that line. It actually looked like Cleveland had an opportunity when it was first going to kind of swipe at it. It looks like he might have just missed it and is able to sneak right by.
Brown able to come up on the face-off and scoop that one up. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. 4-goal lead for.
With a minute left in this third quarter.
Borda's second of the game, 11th of the season. Wilson able to pick up that crucial ground ball there.
The ball should be in his stick in almost every possession because what he's doing is insanely impressive. No bias, but he's the best face-off guy to ever play the game, in my mind. Changes the way the game was played by a guy that could actually stay and play offense. Just an incredible human being. He was the most valuable player in the PL this last year. When he gets into these game time scenarios, he kind of forces it, maybe just a little bit much, or starts pressing it. But that is an excellent job, and that is a big-time goal of recognizing you have numbers in transition and capitalizing on those opportunities.
Stathakis, 5'11", 220 from Northville, Michigan.
Actually bumped up a pole to go start covering more of the midfielders. So Stephen Avery's now having a long pull on him. Mick Kelly's had a long pull on him. And they've actually put a short stick on Richie Connell. And that's actually why Richie had his hands free on that last play to make that feed. What's been happening is they've actually bumped up a pole to go start covering more of the midfielders. So Stephen Avery's now having a long pull on him. Mick Kelly's had a long pull on him. And they've actually put a short stick on Richie Connell. And that's actually why Richie had his hands free on that last play to make that feed. So something that the Pioneers are going to have to worry about. Now have a new goalie in net. Looks like Jack Thompson's going to take over for Cleveland for the rest of the game. And as Cleveland comes to the sideline, he is getting a lot of well-earned hugs and appreciation.
Spine is on Team U. This one's loose. Buckeyes come up with it. Another one for the Buckeyes, as there's no quit in them. 126 to go.
Jack Myers, we highlight him at the beginning for a reason. He's an incredible player. He's been frustrated a lot of it today, but on that one just kind of makes an individual effort, rolls, and is able to stick that high bouncer for just his first of the game. You know, and coming into the game, that was a big key that Coach Tierney said is keep Jack Myers from being able to have 2, 3, 4 points. And they've done that just today. It's to keep him just to 2 points. From a guy like Jack Myers, who's an All-American caliber player, it's been an excellent